I'm Henry in the Champions League. Welcome. It's the Ronin Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fucking go.
My whole team's making some changes. Man's just cutting them off, these hungry niggas are craving. And I'm just done with them hogs, they're pigs and I can smell bacon. He's just sick of this shit, I guess they ain't had the training. And I'm leveling up to my bitches up in the stadium. She wanna go all the way up, but look bitch, I'm single and dating. I put my drink in a cup and I'm wavy, I'm different gravy. Sometimes I think about stuff like they're fake and they didn't aid me. Pussy, you're calling my bluff. You've been losing and you still lose. I'm gangster, it's guru. Your gang talk tough in the studio. My man's outside with a screw loose. You fiction niggas are Hulu. My bitch looks sexy in Mew Mew. I snap my fingers, she flew there. That lifestyle she could get used to. I see that there's no respect there. We about to clean it all up, just be patient, cause we're gon' get there. We about to even the odds. Just prep there. And I'm with all of the dogs. We got pet care. Even that corn on the cob.
I'm on Ray in the Champions League. It's on me if I stand on street. I need a pack to land on me. Our cats don't land on feet. All good if her face is pretty, but I'm judging her hands and feet. Girls say I got handsome features. Young boy in a bando cleaning. I'm hitting up Bernie's Burgos. You can't knock a man for dreaming. I ain't putting no women on pedestals. You got sauce, that sauce incredible. I'm sitting in Matsuhisa. Restaurants old, but the sauce incredible. Don't provoke him, MC soak him, gonna get sourced incredible.
Find these niggas.
Nah, just wheel the song up, bro. Warning. Oh, I'm crashing out today, bro. Now I'm bringing all the honesty, all of the honesty today. Lock in.
My whole team's making some changes. Man's just cutting them off, these hungry niggas are craving. And I'm just done with them hogs, they're pigs and I can smell bacon. He's just sick of this shit, I guess they ain't had the training. And I'm leveling up to my bitches up in the stadium. She wanna go all the way up, but look bitch, I'm single and dating. I put my drink in a cup and I'm wavy, I'm different gravy. Sometimes I think about stuff like they're fake and they didn't aid me. Pussy, you're calling my bluff.
Bro, just listen, man. Just listen to the lyrics. Get your volume, turn it all the fucking way up.
My whole team's making some changes. Man's just cutting them off, these hungry niggas are craving. And I'm just done with them hogs, they're pigs and I can smell bacon. He's just sick of this shit, I guess they ain't had the training. And I'm leveling up to my bitches up in the stadium. She wanna go all the way up, but look bitch, I'm single and dating. I put my drink in a cup and I'm wavy, I'm different gravy. Sometimes I think about stuff like they're fake and they didn't aid me. Pussy, you're calling my bluff. You've been losing and you still lose. I'm gangster, it's guru. Your gang talk tough in the studio. My man's outside with a screw loose. You fiction niggas are Hulu. My bitch looks sexy in Mew Mew. I snap my fingers, she flew there. That lifestyle she could get used to. I see that there's no respect there. We about to clean it all up, just be patient, cause we're gon' get there. We about to even the odds. Just prep there. And I'm with all of the dogs. We got pet care. Even that corn on the cob.
I'm on Ray in the Champions League. It's on me if I stand on street. I need a pack to land on me. Our cats don't land on feet. All good if her face is pretty, but I'm judging her hands and feet. Girls say I got handsome features. Young boy in a bando cleaning. I'm hitting up Bernie's Burgos. You can't knock a man for dreaming. I ain't putting no women on pedestals. You got sauce, that sauce incredible. I'm sitting in Matsuhisa. Restaurants old, but the sauce incredible. Don't provoke him, MC soak him, gonna get sourced incredible.
I find these niggas offensive. Nowadays I'm just more to myself and I'm careful who I keep friends with. I made a call up to God to my prayers cause how niggas sending. Think I'm soft and I'm cuddly, I can't get wet cause I'll turn a gremlin. There's no happy ending. Fuck trending, nigga, I'm trendy. It's school days and it's assembly. Gang Lee lent me the extendo. Said hold that, but it's just temporary. My bitch don't lie when I'm friendly. Her friends don't like to offend me, and I don't like to offend them. So now we're making good memories. Who can I trust? It's only us. Baby, just don't fall in love. I hustle for days, it's me. I need something to play with. I'm so fucking radiant. This nigga had so many chances, and I couldn't save him. Your company ain't cut for this table. It's gigs, the hustle is staple.
I'm on in the Champions League. It's on me if I stand on street. I need a pack to land on me. All cats don't land on feet. All good if her face is pretty, but I'm judging her hands and feet. Girls say I got handsome features. Young boy in a bando cleaning. I'm hitting up Bernie's Burgos. You can't knock a man for dreaming. I ain't putting no women on pedestals. You got sauce, that sauce incredible. I'm sitting in Matsuhisa. Restaurants old, but the sauce incredible. Don't provoke him, MC soak him, gonna get sourced incredible. Ganja and it's doused in chemicals. We're selling relief, it's medical. We're selling relief, it's chronic. We fuck, but it's still platonic. You must be smoking chronic. I beef my shadow, I feel like Sonic. Buy a Hermes bag and olive, princess treatment, want it, you got it. Try rob my man, but you saw that coming like that's so raven. A girl can't call my phone and tell me she gonna go Afro Nation. I grew up with Yardies, Asians, grew up with Somalis. Bear with me, be patient. Time in black and my cash Caucasian. Ha ha, yeah. Lingerie on a special occasion.
My mic was muted. Gigs and Dave, everybody. Gigs and Dave. Give it up for Gigs and Dave. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon. It's crazy, bro. You know, like, today is the day where I'm just feeling a crash out, bro. Like, every now and then, this little dealer over here, I gotta be real. I gotta keep it real, bro. But there are some good things as well. In today's show, we're gonna just dive in, and it's gonna be a raw and real episode. Welcome to the PawnHub. All right, Porn Stars feature for Axie Infinity. But yo, listen, you can't go and feature yourself on Porn Stars and not be taking care of business, because man, I downloading zip files, and I don't know how I feel about it. Not a big topic, but one of the topics. We also might have some surprises today on the show. So yes, like maybe one guest will fly through, but we don't really know. We don't really know just yet. But also, you know, Ronin Market just got a revamped UI, which is a good thing. We can get into the nitty gritties of that, I'm sure. This will be one of Stark's favorite conversations today. Other things going on. Grand Delayed is delayed, so that's awesome. And that's about it. But like I said, I'm due a crash out, so just expect it, all right? Go ahead and share this around, repost the stream. And once we touch, I'm not, bro, I swear to you, I'm not starting until we go over 100 viewers, so, you know, for now. Get in my bag and spend it.
Swing bro, all of my ex thing. Back then bandos, give me a trap phone. No, I'm connected. VVS, no VS1s. Diamonds looking all splendid, you know. I'm with a gang, yo, love, this the collective gang.
It's crazy. Are we gonna do on top of that again? Nah, we can't, bro. We did it last show. We did it last show. I'm not about to do the on top of that. As much as I enjoyed the ad libs throughout the show last week, we're just not gonna revisit it, bro. We're going more gigs. It's one in there, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Repost it.
Yeah, that's how we roll. She wearing a Rolex, Polo's moving cold, and I'm on that grown flex. I bet you that they fold. These niggas made some bold threats. I'm living by that code, technicolor coat like I'm Joseph. She's in a sexy robe, she's in a sexy robe. I'm gonna get them both. Call me a dog, I go fetch. I'm gonna get them smoked, I'm gonna get them ghosted. I'm over the west coast, mashing on me looks grotesque. Right now I'm moving dolo, I'm kinda on my solo shit. My missus just got FOMO, booked us a quick late Como. Life ain't easy, I'm in control though. Lengthy and I can throw that. Trying to find you a helmet Todo. I'm not the Wizard of Oz, I smoked that witch. Back in the days when I was in PJs. Talking about those MTV days. Back to the time of the trapping relay. Washing up, bagging up that freebase. She's trying to get my details these times. I'm trying to watch that he say, she say. I'm on the beach chilling out with Shorty. She ordering some fresh ceviche. How could you stoop so low? How could you do that madness, bro? Walking away, I just float. God's armor, I got my back exposed. Man, them are at my throat. They counting me out, how mad's that though? I put them onto game and I've given out them access codes. My girl, man, they curl them nails. Go pedicure them toes. Go get some brand new clothes, cause we going to carbon. I got a ball of flows here, standing in Martin rows. They couldn't unit 10 days. Man, them all were fraud.
Hey, what you saying? Let's turn it up.
Yo.
Backhands on, got rid of that wear. It's me that's rowing this boat. No, I can't just sit back and be an observer. Now I got green on white. I was trying to rap yeah on the low like Berner. Punters doing no burglar. Hit that lick on when cash converter. Said if you come with a cash out. Said if you come with a cash, I'll serve you. Free bro and smoke like Snoop. Judge gave him a beard and the case was murdered. But you can't tell me about my ones. Can't tell me don't take it further. Pray that broski gets his appeal. Cause the judge tried turning him to a long term. Beef was frying, he bun that burger. Bow. But don't get shit twisted. Even though that I rap, I'm still trying to trade in towns like New York Knicks did. Still gonna put drinks on big bits, and I still got no love for the piglets. And you know that I come from talks of the way that I rock is a little bit different. And there's no point trying to blend in, cause it looks like I play for the Detroit Pistons. But from a kid I've been chasing a back.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
I've been knocking them out like Leon Edwards.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Even though man is a Scouser and the accent is crazy, he's killing it, bro. He's killing it. Yo, listen, everyone's got to wake the fuck up. Everyone has to wake the fuck up, right? We're about to start the show, but this is gonna be part of the show moving forwards, right? We need to wake you up. We need to get you activated. It's time. This is your alarm for Ronin Radio. Send this to someone right now who you think is sleeping on the fact that this whole industry hasn't even fucking begun yet, bro. Tell them they're sleeping and play them this right now.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
Go.
Get up, and then they got go. Gotta wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Bro, I tell you, every Tuesday and Thursday, lock in, bro. Lock in. You gotta wake up. All right, we ready? We're so ready. Just fuck it, bro. We're ready. It is what it is. We're going. We're flying. We're flowing. Good morning, lads and ladies, even though you're both lads. But good morning.
Good morning.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Seriously, bro. Every Tuesday and Thursday, get out of bed. You don't actually have to get out of bed. You just have to get onto your laptop, onto your phone, or whatever the device is. You follow the Ronin Radio on X and on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and watch our show. That's all it requires, bro. Yeah. But today, we don't have any fancy, sparkly, engagement, grasping maneuvers. It's just us. Champions League level podcastery by your favorite three, Ronin. Now, there's a lot on my mind, bro. There is a lot on my mind I want to talk about.
How many shows do you think I'll be wearing this hat before Grand Arena preseason goes live?
Hopefully not another. Literally no more. I don't want any more shows with that being.
You know how sometimes people are like, even TCAP with Fableborn was like, he ain't cutting his hair until season 4 comes out. I'm gonna be like, I don't take off this hat until Grand Arena comes out.
Yeah. Oh, he needs to set some precedents, bro. It's fucking crazy at this point.
The hat's gonna be molding and having crust falling out of it before.
It'll mutate and it'll make a second hat baby.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just like kind of deflating, right? Like you're looking forward to it. It's like Monday, the countdown's there and everything, and then like, fuck, like, bruh. I know we get delays and all, but like, because we all hold Moku like to a certain standard, right? Of course, they want to meet that standard in terms of like the product that they're delivering. Okay, Stark, you gotta. Your mic is just like picking up some fucking.
I was gonna say.
I'm done. It was styrofoam too, so it was probably horrific.
Yeah, it was.
I loved it.
Yeah. So we keep Moku to like a certain standard, right? And then like they want to do that for their product, but at the same time, man, yo, we gotta have. They should have just went with the whole like, oh, it's gonna come out one of these days, and then like fucking just tell us like the day before when they're ready or something.
Yeah, and it is rough that it starts off with a 10-hour delay, and now it's looking more like a week. You know, it's like what
sucks, yeah.
You gotta feel for the devs though about like there was probably like a tiny little thread that somebody pulled before it released, and now they need to rebuild a t-shirt.
Yeah, I see that analogy. It is what it is, but there's like, okay, I'll tell you what makes it worse for me is the fact that like, yeah, okay, 10-hour delay on Monday is now turned to much longer. Like that in itself is not great, but like it just feels like we've been waiting for
months,
so long, like months, like literally, like we've been.
It feels like we've been waiting for like. I can't think of a game that excited me this year, so it's been a year even. So it's been a while. And it's not Moku's fault that the whole, especially we'll say at least the whole Ronin community's expectations are on their backs for this year.
Yeah, but bro, come on, like this.
It's also to their advantage once if they knock the release out of the park. But yeah,
I suppose so. But this is out of love and respect because I hold them to that standard, like we're saying, right? But I would like, why the fuck would a release date be announced if a polished product isn't confirmed? Like, I don't get that.
Yeah.
I'm honest. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So
it was something to do with the I mean, from what they said was the mobile, right, version of it. So it's fine. I feel like we could have also just had the PC game and then like launched the mobile after. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? It's their product. They want to deliver the way that they want to deliver. We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, but we just gotta have to trust that it's for the betterment of everything and just wait, right? Because they know themselves that these delays are not good for them. You know?
Like, we're not going to kick them on it down in a sense.
Yeah. It's not good for them, so it's okay. Let's just.
And they know how important it is. So
exactly.
It's gotta hopefully in a year or two we'll be able to look back and have a good laugh at whatever somebody unplugged something or somebody changed one line of code and it ruined everything before it's launched seamlessly.
Yeah. Well, the last statement that I know of is that by Friday, Grand Arena should be here, but don't hold your fucking breath, ladies and gentlemen. But
they said it said Friday at the latest with 24-hour notice. So that might mean that we get notice today, or if we might get the 24-hour notice tomorrow. Like, I think a lot of people would be happy with it launching on a Saturday morning their time, you know, so you can.
It would never happen. They will never launch on Saturday. They will only launch between Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
They will never ever launch on Saturday. Yeah.
Why? Because
they take
different reasons.
Weekends off, and there will be nobody to be able to make sure that it's all fixed, and also all the attention is not there on weekends, right? Any company will never be launching stuff on Saturdays or Sundays unless it's Trump to manipulate the markets.
Yeah, well, that's been happening this week anyway. We can have a conversation on that.
I would like Bruce to take a role to manipulate the markets and make us all millionaires. So he can do that on Saturday.
Don't launch shit on Saturday, bro. I got a fucking life out here, bro. Anyway, can we just take a moment to congratulate Blooper for being here during the live stream and not commenting on things that happened 30 minutes earlier in the show? I'm so happy you're here. As we are live, brother.
What was it, Tuesday? It was so funny. Blooper was like half an hour behind and he was raging about stuff that it was half an hour late. So we were just like...
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for coming through. GM Tomedo as well. Shout out to Eleni in the chat too. H Hiker actually proposed to us a tweet to look at today, which is including the Axie and the zip files, which is on my mind, and share sentiment around that. So it will be a conversation we do bring up. Demon, if we have a gift wrapped for the show, let me know in private chat, and we'll engineer that in. I think, like, let's talk about the Trump stuff. Trump manipulation. Is it apparent? We saw some stuff last night with Trump token. Obviously, this macro news is the fact that the bill to reopen the government in the US has been passed.
Yep, they're going to be open,
and it's been signed by Trump yesterday.
Yeah,
it's a really big deal because we all we know that crypto, especially the industry that we're in, is a very sensitive market when it comes to like liquidity and what's flowing in the real world and so on. So like while the government has been shut down, there's been a serious lack of liquidity, right?
Yep.
And I think with this opening, I feel like it's gonna be more on the bullish end, obviously, but you might not be able to see it like instantly, right?
Yeah.
Especially, we know like majority of the people in crypto, they do dabble with like leverage and perps and all that stuff. So they're gonna make it as difficult as possible for you to be able to make money, right? But eventually, if you look at like the higher time frame stuff, we're still in an uptrend, right?
Yeah.
And in the higher time frame, and like we'll see what happens. I think it's a big deal though, regardless. And I'm glad like people are able to get their jobs back and be able to feed their families. It's crazy to me that like they can just shut it down and you're not getting any salary. Like that's just
even just this phrase, the government shutdown, is nuts, bro.
Yeah, especially when all the congressmen and the senators, they get paid during the shutdown. They're the only, or there might be some exceptions, but otherwise they're, generally speaking, they're the only government employees that are paid during the shutdown. And so it's like you got the fat cats literally in DC taking their sweet ass time while air traffic controllers are not getting paid and are having to come in on a volunteer basis to make sure the country is running. I think that's really, there's a lot of aspects of the American society and the American.
Hold on now.
That are very dystopian, when you can have.
Hold on now.
Yeah. All I can say is that we cut the head of our rulers in France for much less than that. So,
True.
So I think that sometimes the Americans could take a page out of our book and pick up some pitchforks.
Yeah, facts. Well, those things are happening outside the ecosystem, but locking in within Ronin ecosystem. The big news today, bro, and the one bit of dopamine that you can have in your day, well, you can't have it anymore. It's actually been and gone. Is Fableborn released their season 4 trailer? They have given a date. It's December 2nd for the game. We would play the trailer right here if we could, but they actually posted it and deleted it shortly after. Said to have been posting it later on today. I see nothing as of yet from their account. The only thing that we do have is the announcement, an age-old Web3 favorite, but that's all you have right now. The game is coming December 2nd, and this is a good starting point for a conversation. I actually, this is where I fucked up. I messed up, guys, because Campunya responded, who's founder, or was one of the co-founders of the studio behind Fableborn, Pixion. He actually responded to a message I sent. And the other day, even when you were like, Gila, like, get to work in the trenches, and I was talking about if you're in the requests, like, bring a snack and some water because you're gonna be there a while. Like, I'm not joking about that. So like, there was a conversation instigated there, but we didn't see it through for specifically today's show, which I thought Fableborn was going to launch their season tomorrow or some shit. But because it's December 2nd, we have some time. We're reworking. We're in the trenches working that one. So we will have Cam on hopefully before the 2nd of December. There's at least 4 to potentially 5 shows between now and then. So we should make it happen. So we'll find out a lot more about Power, the Power ecosystem, Pixion's compatibility with Power as the company that will control like distribution for them. and see what season 4 is going to bring us. So that will be an exciting episode, and that is coming up pretty damn soon. I think the talking point that I want to focus on around this announcement actually comes from you, Stark. I have taken inspiration from your post about the fact that you started to get FOMO due to lack of exposure to Fableborn, but you remembered that you own a large chunk of Mark of the Zeal assets. I don't know who posted this graphic particularly.
I took a screenshot in their Discord. They showed a video. They said to not download it, but they didn't say anything about not taking screenshots. So
yeah, fair enough. Either way, fuck it.
It's a video. It's the season 4 trailer for Fableborn. It should be made public on their socials now or in the next couple of hours. This was an hour or so ago, and they said a couple of hours it'll be on the social. So just keep an eye on your timeline if you want to see this whole video. So there was it introduced a new character, Ember, and then different things like guild leaderboard, prize pool. So I didn't stick around after that because then you guys were that's when I joined you guys. I don't know all the details because it was an AMA in their Discord with like their core community. But I'm guessing we'll see all of this trickle out onto the timeline in the next 12 to 24 hours.
Nice. Well, the questions, like the conversation I wanted to go down here is actually more in relativity to Mark of the Zeal. Shout out to Cairo. But so they've made a big stance in this game. They have like 10% of the Fableborn Kingdom supply.
Yeah, he's just swept some land yesterday and has 10% of the Fableborn Kingdoms, which is absolutely nuts.
Yeah. So, like, probably having Cairo here is fair for this question, but I think I'm going to fucking ask it anyway. Like, how do you think that having Mark of the Zeal keys, or the having keys and then the access that then gives you, how does that translate?
So
for them doing well in that game.
So the guild generating. So the guild will be managing assets. If you own coins, you can because the coins are the Genesis collection, right? The keys you will burn at TGE for tokens.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's going to be an access system based on if you own some coins, and then there's probably going to be tiers depending on how many tokens you own. But most importantly, the part of the revenue generated by the guild. So here he has 10%. Mark of the Zeal has 10% of the lands. They're going to use part of the revenue, so they can stake some of the revenue if it's tokens. But they will use part of the revenue to buy back the vault. I think that's the placeholder name at the moment, the vault token. And that way, if a game does well that Mods is heavily exposed to, and you own the Mods token, that token should go up. Kind of, it's the green percentage in front of the Mods token will be weighed partially by how well the games are doing. So if Mods has 10% of the Fableborn land and they absolutely crush a season, that'll reflect itself in the price of the token, and which means it'll for now how you can expose yourself to the token is by buying the keys. And every key is the same. There's no tiered rarity. Every key is that, I don't know how many keys, like 2,000 something keys. So it's that fraction of the token allocation. And Mods themselves bought some keys with the treasury, so they're not getting free allocation. They bought some with Ron, so everybody's in for 50 Ron per key. Unless you buy it now on the marketplace, then needs to let me see the current floor price.
Oh, you're beautifully premising the segue for the next next conversation.
So the floor for the keys is 80 Ron now. The mint was 50 Ron. So right now everybody who minted can sell now for 1.8x. I think you'll remember when Caro was on the show a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, and we were just saying just buy one key. So if you're a rice farmer, you can sell now for $10 profit, which is more than a lot of rice farmers get in profit.
It's more than all the Ronky rice farmers got.
But I was just about to say that the UI for the Ronin marketplace has changed, and it's very, very nice, very pleasant to look at.
Beautiful. BEA.
Maybe I can let's see if I can share my screen.
Well, hey, I could just do it for you though, mate. But can you?
There we go. We'll see.
Let's see. Can we have Stark autonomacy? Or is that a word? I don't think autonomous, whatever. There you go.
Woohoo! Let's fucking go. So I think you'll remember that at the top here, top of where the mods icon is here, there was a very clunky bar with all of these things: home, collection, launchpad. Fortune spin. It was maybe a large part of the screen. So I'm liking that it's on the side here. They're mirroring it off of the app.axie website, and it's just much smoother. And the homepage looks very nice. You have the trending collections. This is just, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this is much more appealing to look at. You've got more than five trending collections also. It used to be 5, and then there was top collections, something else collections, and you didn't know which was which. Now it's very clear which one is trending and which one is top. And I don't know, I just think even here, the choice of the size of these icons with, obviously it helps that a lot of these numbers are green at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah, UI overhaul looks good. We like it. I will just say this on the basis of the last point of the conversation. The Market of Zeal keys is looking like a decent play then from the answer that you gave. Not having exposure, not knowing anything about Fableborn, but having exposure to the Market of Zeal keys, if they go then and perform, having some kind of exposure to that is a good thing. If you look at how they did, I would have loved exposure to how they did with Axie Land. Fucking loved it. I would have loved some exposure to that. But that's really kind of what the idea was and pitched as. And I really think people overlooked the potential for it. Like obviously there's risk on for sure. You're basically depending on like the performance of a guild, which
and also to Cairo, even Cairo said that they probably didn't do the best job explaining all of the intricacies. How even people after the mint were saying like, oh well, what does a key do, etc. But you've got time. Well, I think there was quite a bit of time where they were still, like a week after the mint, they were still selling at 50 RON. And
still good on that. But let's go back to the topic of the new UI overhaul. Despite this looking shiny and pretty and beautiful, I think there are some pain points still with the Ronin marketplace. Like for me, it always comes with like the analytical side, the analytics.
For me, the most outrageous thing about the analytics is that you can't go further than 30 days on any collection. So you'll click on Moki here. I can't see the floor price further than 30 days ago, which is outrageous. What other NFT marketplace does this? It's outrageous.
Not much sense. But we'll commend the strides forwards, bro. The UI does look amazing, looks great.
It does look very clean. And sometimes, I mean, I'm not a dev, so but I can only assume that sometimes you have to like kind of start with the skeleton of the thing, and then you can, if you're going to overhaul things, you don't overhaul the details. You start with the grand structure, and then you build from the ground up, right? And the next thing I'd like to see looked at is the filters on some of these collections that are, as far as I know, Sky Mavis is more. It's not the games that are in control of what appears here. It's how Sky Mavis grabs the traits of the different NFTs. So I don't know if you remember, but I think it was Runiverse, Forgotten Runiverse items, where, and I'm sure this will barely have changed. Maybe it has, but see. I don't remember what it looked like. This actually looks like it was overhauled. So bad example. But before there was like 500 things in this bar, and it was every trait of every item.
Very tedious job for sure. But like these are definitely quality of life points that can be looked at for. So no, I'm glad I like the way the marketplace is looking right now. It seems to be like, this is one thing though. Like the marketplace seems to be, for me as a user that has been in Ronin for a while, like the marketplace is more of a hub for me than the actual wallet homepage. It feels like I can get, like during this arcade season, and we can talk about that too, but like during the arcade season, when the Fortune Spin first came out, like I would be going to the Ronin marketplace to get access to those instead of going to what would be known as the hub and the intended place for you to go to get access to them. So I think at the moment we might be looking at like some kind of, I don't want to say confusion, but if like this was a product and it was like a filter, like a customer was supposed to enter here and flow through the process this way. I feel like we're probably like people users are more inclined to come in at different points of that flow than intended at this moment in time. So that makes me a little concerned about the relevancy of some things, right? Like,
what do you mean? Sorry.
It makes me concerned about like if the hub itself isn't like a desired start point and somewhere else is like oh, is that being identified? Can we lean into that? Like, is there a need for the hub itself if people are like, this is just the common entry point for a lot of people, a lot of users? Like, and that's just my take, right? Like, I genuinely think the hub that we created for the wallet hub has always really felt weird for me because it's not encased within the wallet itself. On the mobile it is, but a lot of people don't like to use wallets on their mobile,
especially when you have a hub that in order to play a game, when you click on a link to play a game, it downloads a zip file on your fucking computer in 2025.
You know what,
that's not a hub.
Like
that's not a hub. That's what you call like a shady hut, you know.
Even honestly,
let's go back to it. Look.
Dude, it's gonna give you anxiety every time. Like, we've been conditioned not to download zip files and all this shit. It's gonna give you fucking anxiety. And then secondly, anyone new coming in here is never gonna want to download it. Like, you're already suspicious. When they see that. You already don't know if you're on the right side or not, or like, can you even trust this? And then now you're like downloading zip files and shit. It's crazy.
It's like, sorry, go ahead. I'm just ranting out loud.
No. I mean, like, it's just like even if like there's no harm and it's like the same thing, even if you install from a client or whatever, like your brain won't let you process it. You know, like psychologically, you're already defeated before you even get to play the game.
Yeah.
So like that in itself is bad, you know.
And they should probably rename the files so that it's not just Windows 8.2 for the flagship game of Axie Infinity. I'm just flabbergasted, honestly.
Boys, this is what I'm saying, bro. We feature on Pawn Stars, and like it's a great thing. Like,
honestly, I think
to the
going
team,
away from a Mavis hub is like we're going backwards.
It's a backwards move.
I've said this before, and I know why. Because they're probably thinking like I don't know the stats or anything, right? But I'm imagining what they're thinking is that most people who play in the game, they're using mobile. Not many are actually using the hub on like PC. But like, honestly, all of us who are actually hardcore and want to be here and play the games, use the hub.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I've went a single day in the last like 4 years without opening Mavis Hub.
Yeah.
Not a single day. As long as I'm on my PC, right? Which I am every fucking day. So like, I've opened it every day. I've played all my games. I played Axie, Aperon, Axie Quest, Wall Forest, like all of them. Right? I even whined about how TMA wasn't on the fucking Mavis Hub, and I'm like confused why, and they were the first game here. You know, so I think they're working backwards on that one. I will die on that hill to say that they made a huge mistake. Like, it doesn't matter. They could tell me like, oh, the financials didn't make sense with it, or this doesn't make sense with it. You don't understand the psychological effects having the hub actually does for you. How official you look.
Do you think it was a branding thing? Like, they want to rebrand it? Like, because to me, it's like inherently obvious that like Ronin as a game in blockchain should have a hub. It should have a launcher. That's like a Ronin hub.
They probably thought it was useless. If I had to guess. Because if anybody there understood what it meant to actually have this hub, there's no way
it would
they wouldn't have made the case to keep it and like try to develop it and actually market it in a way that it makes sense. Like,
bro, let me call. In 2023, right? I looked at the Mavis hub as a differentiator between the rest of the industry. Like, it was literally one of the bull points. It was like, Ronin has this.
Exactly. They had it before everybody else. They had it in 2021. Like, it was actually incredible. For me, seeing the Mavis hub, every time I opened it, it made me think, okay, this could be the Steam of fucking Web3.
Mhm.
If you got me in today and I'm downloading a zip file off your website for whatever
Jesus.
game in crypto, like I'm gonna
2025.
be cringing, you know? Like it's just what's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know. It's just I'm salty. I'm very salty about it. Like I always speak well of like Sky Mavis, but like this one I can't. Like the hub was, I don't know, it just felt like home to me, right? Like every day I open it, I just play games there, I download games. When I saw that I couldn't like play Wall Forest from the hub anymore because you had to go to their site, I just stopped playing Wall Forest. I don't open the game anymore. I don't go in there. I don't collect the gold. I don't level up my units
Wildfires is
anymore.
doing
I don't.
well right now, bro.
Yeah, they
They're
are,
doing
and
the
I,
same.
and the moment that I couldn't download their game from like the hub, I just don't care. Like that's it. Now
Yeah.
Now I don't even know if I want to download Axie to go like do some quests, you know, because it's like it's making it more difficult for me to actually play.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Like it's like kind of forcing me into like playing on my phone, and I don't want to play on my phone, you know?
Yeah.
Like so.
But one of the truth points is that a lot of these games now are starting to launch on like because I think Mavis Hub was there because launchers for traditional gaming markets were very abhorrent to crypto games, right? And their terms of services would like restrict the game being accessible there. Now that's not really the case. Everything is kind of looking to launch on things like Epic, on Steam, etc., which is good things. And obviously that's where the volume of gamers are. So that makes sense. And you know, maybe there is like, I'm trying to play devil's advocate on the side of it because genuinely my own personal opinion is that I fucking hate this move. But like I can see some of the reasoning behind a decision to say, look, it's not worth as much as it probably costs,
You're
or
right.
as we have perceived it as. But like, I would really be interested to have a conversation. You know, we'll talk with Jiho soon at some point this month, I imagine, and like potentially bring in Bean or somebody from, you know, Sky Mavis who's working on I guess the delivery and the branding of Ron and like the perception of Ron, because not Ron, Ronin itself, the network. Because for me, I'd like to understand. I think they'd do this with a trick up their sleeve, right? I think they'd do this with a trick up their sleeve, knowing that they're positioning for the wallet to be something more, right? Because for me in this space, one of the biggest things that we could lean into in Ronin is the fact that we have one of the greatest wallets in crypto, hands down. And if we have this perception of the gaming chain, like the wallet should almost become the new age Game Boy Advance SP with a tribal mark on it. Like that's what the Ronin wallet should become in the technological minds of the mass. And you know, does the wallet have the capacity to encase some of these functionalities for people? And it's psychologically about trust and protection of users as well. Like that's a massive factor that, like, I guess as a business, expense is worth being put out on, because if your users trust your systems, it's easier for them to get new users to come in and also trust it too. Downloading zip files for me is just flat out unacceptable in this space, bro. So like it's literally one of the things we've even us in our communities to new people that we onboard, like we stand by the fact that like if there's a zip, just don't download it, just don't do it, right? Like and now I'm here downloading a zip for a specific version of Axie Origins, which when an update does come, which we know probably an update isn't coming, I'll have to re-download another zip again. So it's cluttered, and it just seems regressive, but I understand where they're probably coming from. My point is that I want the wallet to be the hub itself, and I'd like to understand if that perception has any legs to it, and if maybe there's something cooking down that avenue.
It's like, you know, that anyone who uses their product fucking hates it that it's gone. Anyone who actually uses their product. So like, why? Like, okay, you know, I played Dota for like fucking 10, 15, whatever years, right? And IceFrog used to release patches, and it would be like fucking hot garbage, right?
Yeah.
But then there's a meme where like IceFrog releases patches, he puts a plate in front of you and there's shit on it, and eventually you just eat it anyway, and you just enjoy it, and you're like, well, fuck, I don't have another choice, you know, I'm just gonna have to deal with it, and eventually you begin to grow to like it, right?
Yeah.
The problem right now is the patch that they gave us is actually going backwards. You know, it's like going to a point where it's like we're not playing Dota 2 anymore. We're playing Dota 1. You know, but not the good kind of Dota 1, right? It's not the nostalgic type of Dota 1. It's like a Dota 1 where it's all the horrible parts of it. So it's like that's what I'm confused about. It's like you're giving us something, okay, you're believing that it's better, but in reality it really isn't better. You know, because this is like some primeval fucking like technology that we're going back to instead. Where like, and it doesn't look pretty, to be honest. It looks quite bad. So it is what it is. And also, like, I think in order to download the hub, I had to go to the Axie page to download the hub. You know, like this shit should be on like the front page of like the Ronin marketplace, for example, right? Instead of being like just like blasting everywhere, be like, yo, this is, you just go here, get your games here, blah blah blah, whatever. It would have been awesome to also be able to trade within the hub. You know, instead of going to the marketplace on a site, what if we could have been able to trade on the hub? You know, like with your wallet, you can just like put like your wrap Ron, right, is actually on your hub. You can access the marketplace through the hub. Like there's so many different things that you could do. Like Steam literally made it for you, right? How you can do stuff. And if you ask me about Epic Game Launcher, like I don't like Epic Game Launcher is so beta to like Steam as well, right? And like now all the ways that you can download games are like in different places. Like if I want to play fucking Hydra or some shit, they're on Steam. I gotta go download Steam. If I want to play Realms, or like I want to play Wall Force, I gotta go download the Epic Game Launcher. Like and then there's gonna be another one on another platform or whatever. Like why? I thought these are Ronin games.
Yeah. Well, talking about the Ronin hub, the home, the wallet home, it's like it's in beta as well, but I'm trying to access it right now, and this is what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's what I was getting too when I was still sharing my screen.
And like even when you reload it, there's nothing. I go to my profile, it works. I go to the home, it doesn't. So like
yeah. There's still, I mean, I would say though, like it is the best. Like the wallet of Ronin is the best, right? But the other interface stuff, like the online stuff, some of the stuff definitely do need some work. That's for sure.
Yeah. Rallo's complaining again. Shock. Thoughts with a question mark.
And no question before that.
Yeah, just like my thoughts are.
Yeah.
Like what? Rallo. Either way, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with things. It's frustrating in some ways, but like, yeah, I think it also needs more communication. Like it was announced and then it happened a few days later, but like there was no, you know, like even just like G-Host sitting down and explaining why. You know, like it could be a 1 minute video, 1 minute 30, whatever. So yeah, I just think the way that they would like communicate these things would be better. Yeah.
No, I agree completely.
All right, so let's get into some spice, bro, because I need to heat this up. There was some drama today, and it involves two community builders in Ronin, Realm Walkers and the Ronin mining network. I haven't like had any time to really dive into this drama, so I think we're just gonna dive into it together here. If you guys in the chat, you know anything about this, you got any points or thoughts on it, then share it with us. But what I am gathering from this and from the chatter that has been happening is that Realm Walkers were like in a partnership or so with Ronin Mining Token. They actually facilitated something for Ronin. I think it was like I don't know if it's not a raffle, right? It's somewhere in here. I remember reading it. They were like Gamba. Yeah, there was a Gambas thing for Ronin, and it was like something that the Ronin communities could use on the Realm Walker site as a product. But the reason this drama started is because Ronin had some of Realm Walker's tokens and they dumped them. Is that what happened? I think they dumped Realm Walker's token.
They
Right?
did. I think they must have some kind of an
Fucking hell.
arrangement, right? Where it's like, oh, you can, we're gonna give you this, and we can trade our tokens or whatever, and then like have a partnership through it. Some of these like groups do that, right?
Yeah.
And I guess they just fucking dumped on their heads without even saying anything, and that caused a big problem.
I will say this though, like Realm Walkers are quite largely slept on. They actually have some very good products, right?
They do.
The trade rooms. I made a video on, and I was so surprised at how well this performed. It's not an amazing thing. Like you don't really want to see OTC volume go through the roof and then marketplaces volume die because of it and stuff like that. Like, but the trade rooms for facilitating, peer-to-peer trading, especially around expensive and valuable assets and with people you don't know, like this is fucking top tier products right here. Like you activate a room, you can request a room as simple as this, connect your wallet, and I would go through that whole process right now. But
I got my. That's where I OTC'd my. The Sky Mavis Pawn Stars Mystic was swapped in a Realm or trade room. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
That's
fine. So you would go here, you create room. I've got the video. The video's on my Gila account anyway. If you want to go check it out, find it, dig.
Wait, can we pull up the Ronin token real quick? I want to see what it's doing.
Oh Jesus!
That's what we gotta see, cause like, yo, these guys, bro. What happened? I wonder what happened. Maybe they're trying to exit, right? Maybe that's why they dumped the realms. I know that realms went down 50% or something because of it as well. Wait, another thing we gotta talk about is gonna be CGX after this. By the way, I forgot.
Oh yes, 100%. Yeah, 100%. One thing that I really hate about like the Ronin ecosystem, or not ecosystem, but the environment, is like whenever we talk about like tokens or whatever, like it's like you have to go to third party stuff, and it's understood because some of these are in partnership with Ronin anyway. But like this is something like with the hub aspect, like I should think I want to look at a token that is on Ronin, that is associated with Ronin in some way. I should automatically be like wired to go through Ronin channels, Ronin's hub, whatever it may be, for the easiest access, right? And I know obviously I could go directly to Gecko Terminal to get charts and stuff, but like on a Ronin hub for me, we should click the token and it should take you to Gecko Terminal's specific page for that token. Like please help me with quality of life. Anyway, Ronin brothers. They still have Plant vs. Ronki as the banner. That's fucking crazy.
And by the way, the market just ripped for some reason. I think maybe a short squeeze of some sort, but that was crazy.
You should have seen the volume all throughout this time we were talking, bro.
I was watching it on the side screen, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So rip to those who were in shorts.
yeah.
I mean, it didn't rip that much, but like on the daily, right? If you're an intraday trader,
if you shorted at any point,
got slightly cooked unless you were shorting from the top there. But yeah, that was a funny fucking little pump there.
But it's still bouncing back and forth, bro, from 103.4 to like 101.5. I don't know if it's gonna reach 101.5, 101.750.
Well, something that's not bouncing is the Ronin token.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
What's that? 700. Yeah, nah, bro. Nah. That's why.
Surprised it's still high.
I think no, it's not high. It's how many, because their tokens are like they only have a little amount of tokens, right? Like their market cap's like this because of their float, right?
It actually
like,
says
they have 20k liquidity.
It says 203
yeah,
market
there's only
cap.
20k liquidity, which is
203k market cap on the right on the dashboard there, below their logo, below the banner. So I don't know why it says 740k there.
This is against RON, that's why it's not against USD. Oh no, it was against USD, my bad. So this market is giving against RON then? Because look, this market is versus RON. That's why it says 200k here, but then on the US dollar amount. No, so wait, okay, let's get this right. This is the chart against RON. So it's 741,000 RON market cap, but the actual dollar market cap is 203,000. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at him. Cool. And this has happened. This has happened over the course of like the last month, bro. This is October, start of October. It's around here. It's just been a trickle off. It was like I definitely felt a disconnect between myself personally and the Ronin team endeavors, activations, products, all of those things. Like I really wasn't involved. It wasn't.
It was just like there was just too much suspicion, you know, around it all and everything. And like all the people who were supporting it, I felt like I didn't know anyone. Not a single person. Like I've been here for fucking 5 years almost, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know a single person who was supporting Ronin that I thought was like credible.
Yeah.
Right? But somehow they did have attention. They did do something like with their cabal, whoever it was. But yeah, I mean, it turns out that I guess they're just cocking some of their partners, and maybe they're not really here to build for reals anymore, and they're ready to bounce, and that's why they're dumping their partner tokens and so on.
In fairness, it must have been extremely difficult to build, like, because if you think about it emotionally, and then obviously this is not the way to go about things, but like when they began, there was a surge, right?
Yeah.
And they probably had this perception on like what they were capable of doing and what they wanted to do. And it was tangible, and it was like in their minds of these people, definitely achievable. People were buying products. Product was getting the most hype at that moment in time. And then obviously since then, it's been what, 4 or 5 months, and nothing but like a constant trickling out of attention that has happened for them. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it's justifiable to just pack up and leave and like abandon agreements and partnerships that you've made previously, but I can imagine they're very much like, fuck this shit. It's not gonna happen. I mean, all of us, a lot of us feel that way, bro. You know, a lot of us feel that way. Like, believe me, I'm like we've been saying for weeks. I'm fucking tired, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired, bro. So, we're locking in on intraday trading because bros are tired. Like, so, two sides of the coin every single time. This coin is a Ronin coin, and I don't think it's one that will be coming back. But shout out to Realm Walkers regardless, because their products are very good. Unfortunately, this happened to them, and hopefully, this isn't a nail in the coffin for them, and we'll see them turn around. But to publish this, bro, to publish like this image and be like, partnership ended, like they just like went straight for the timeline.
Look at the Realm Walkers token. I think if this was like two mountain, the mountain goats when they run at each other and headbutt each other, I think that's a clear winner in sentiment. So
yeah, let's take a look.
Pull it up.
Again, this is
a little, but it says 20K market cap.
Support today.
That was probably a $100.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it was a $100 buy.
The success of Realm Walkers in comparison to Ronin, obviously they're not in the same field.
I don't know if you saw Ronin token. It spiked from like 27 all the way to 30.5, and then back to 27.
Oh my, no, look at this.
5 minutes just now.
This is a 5 minute shot.
I just saw it live, bro. I was like, whoa, what?
Wait, what? It was in a 1 minute candle, bro.
That's crazy.
There's whales just dumping every single pump.
I think that's straight up just like taking out all the shorters right there. Bam.
Yeah.
In one shot.
Yeah, but then who's taking profits?
The market maker. Who else?
Yeah.
The market maker.
Squeeze.
Well, liquidity is flowing right now, bro. The movement in Bitcoin is pretty insane. If you're just watching on like the 1 minute chart, bro, like they have
it's giving back like everything that it just took. I think it was just like a short squeeze, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now it's just like going right back down.
Yeah. And just as a note, like we are pretty much spending a lot of time at the moment in the radio Discord. So if you want to chill with us, there is opportunity for that. And yeah, bro, we're locking in because we're tired, bro. Yeah. In between trading, give us games, we'll play them. We're happy to do that. I'm actually intrigued about how good Fableborn actually is going to be. I want to see Theban playing it, but he's not so sure. So you guys are going to have to convince him. All right.
The real question is, will we get Grand Arena preseason before season 4 of Fableborn?
No, you're just taking a piss now, because if that actually happens, like, I'm rugging it. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
so dead ass.
You're
I'm
an
so dead ass.
impatient boy. You can hold NFTs for 2 years, but if there's a 2-week delay, you're done. I'm fucking done.
I'm dead ass, bro. If Grand Arena is not here before 2nd of December, I'm rugging the whole fucking thing. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I will buy all of your Mokis for half of their value, OTC instant. So you just let me know. Okay.
I'll give you them.
You're really good at this Web3 trading thing, aren't you? Just giving me for free.
I'll just give you them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Best trade deal in history.
December 2nd, Stark will have made a tremendous trade if Grand Arena does not come out. So there you go. I'm not even like I'm so dead ass with that, because like I literally feel like my ball sack has been dragged around for fucking 4 months, bro. But fucking launch the fucking game before I lose my shit. What do you guys think about the additional fee on the app?
I was about to say that was Rallo's question. It's just that sometimes with X on StreamYard, the program that we're using, it doesn't go through. There's an additional 0.5% swap fee if you swap inside the Ronin wallet, or inside the hub, instead of going straight to Katana. So I think that alongside the zip files should be removed quite immediately if you're just going to force people and push people to do everything within a wallet and within the hub. At the very least, remove the outrageous, practically criminal upcharge. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
I mean, you like money. Clearly, I don't. So, like, I oppose the view where I'm like, I don't mind it being there, but there's no notice about that. There's no notice about that.
There's
like,
no
they're not
reason that it should be there, especially when we're being forced outside of all of it. We're being funneled into this thing, whether we like it or not. It should come off. It should have come off already without even needing to be asked. Before, I understand. Before, it's like you were paying a convenience fee, right? But now everything everything is going to be through the wallet, through the hub. Remove the convenience fee.
My problem is the fact that I had no idea that this thing existed, because I'm not diligent and don't.
Why are you automatically okay with it? You just found out that anybody who's been swapping inside the wallet,
be okay with it if I knew what it.
If you every time you swapped $1,000 inside the wallet, you've paid an extra $5 you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Just because you didn't want to open swap. If you use the swap inside the wallet, there's an extra fee.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying, oh, this is great, yay, like, let's pay them more money. Like, I'm saying that the notification of its existence is not done, which is not good. It's not cool. And the why, it's the why factor, because okay, we're trying to get to an open Ronin network where it's like decentralized and stuff. And if that the fee that is coming out for the use of the wallet, if that is going towards progression, I don't mind paying an extra $5 for my swap. That's what I'm trying to say.
I can't discuss this with you. I think that's just so outrageous. They have a lot of funds whatever they need to fucking work on shit. We've paid for enough. We're holding a 27-cent token. You don't upcharge a secret charge to people, especially when you're trying to onboard outsiders. This is not where the money comes from. It's outrageous.
Wait, how much is this?
0.5 extra. So if you swap, let's say RON to USDC, you pay the Katana Uniswap 0.3. With inside the Ronin wallet, you pay 0.8. It triples the swap fee inside the wallet, and it's not very well indicated. And we're catering an in-wallet experience. And if you go inside the hub and you swap, it says wallet.swap whatever, and you're doing the 0.8 swap inside the hub, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have to go to Katana, then swap and make sure that it's on Katana where you're doing the swap.
Go to wallet.roninchain.app and you go to the swap. I'm checking now just so that we're sure what fee you get. So RON to USDC. I'm just double checking before we slander on air.
I know, but what I'm also
it's 0.7 on the it's. We can just look at my screen so that you see it live. I'm showing my screen again. You can look at it. It needs to be seen because this is outrageous. I think it's outrageous. I get made fun of IRL sometimes just because I use the word outrageous very very liberally, but here it is actually outrageous. So
this is
I'll
out
zoom in.
of the rage, and yes.
So this
No, put it on the
is
screen.
wallet
You're not sharing.
chain. Wait, I need to do authorize. My bad. There you go. Authorize. It should be there. Boom.
Yep.
So you see here, Ron USDC is one of those pools. So it's zero. I think it's 0.8 approximately. And then if I go to Katana, so the old Katana, so just the normal one, you go to USDC. You do one USDC. It should be 0.03. Wait, why is it so high? See, it should be. Wait, something's wrong then.
They're countering you real time, bro. They're like, oh no, this guy's fucking complaining, bro. You better be on it.
Why is
I
it?
think 0.5 sounds a little high. That's why I was like,
Zoom in a little bit on the Katana side of things because it's hard to see on the screen.
Well, what do you mean then, Rallo? Because this, I know for a fact that a few weeks ago this was still the case, but they must have addressed it then.
Look, you're squabbling over fucking nothing.
How is this so low then? Okay, never mind. A good thing.
Rallo said he just sent the data, bro. Where did he send the data? Is it in radio, Discord? Like what?
Okay, let's just see. We'll see Rallo's data. I'll blame Rallo on this. He said, I just sent the data. No data to be seen.
It's here. I got it.
Okay. So wait, I'll just open it in my browser so we can see this. Oop,
yeah.
1 second.
Oh, I got it for you. Sorry, I was faster.
Yeah. Trigger finger.
Okay, overall fee is 0.3% tiered based on the pair. Fee breakdown is 0.25% liquidity pool fee plus 0.05% Ronin treasury fee. And the additional fees, none on that side. The tiered based on a pair, but it varies. This is what I mean, bro. Like,
bro, 0.5% is like nothing.
No, it's saying at the bottom the additional fees of 0.5% development fee for
most
wallet.
pairs are 0.3. Uniswap is 0.3, and then you triple it. Uniswap, the V3 of Uniswap, V2 and V3.
Okay.
It varies based on what token you're trading, and the tiers of the token go from 0.01% to 0.3% to 1%.
And it's not very well indicated because it says this, but in the wallet, it still says, in my wallet, it's so I think here it says the same thing. But let's see. Wait, Ron, USDC.
I can see Dewan smiling throughout this whole section, so like I'm really curious as to what's in his mind.
You can actually see it here because it says estimated fee 0.07, but look at how much Ron is required, 3.59. And look at how much Ron is required here. It's not much, but it's not indicated that the fee is higher in the hub wallet. You pay more in the hub wallet than if you go to swap.katana.
Okay.
Okay, scale it up now and do 300,000. Because you gotta go to work to earn.
200 RON difference on the same, using the same platform by the same company on the same website. And this is the one that we're bringing people here when there's a cheaper option. And I get it when if it's in the wallet, even maybe, I guess. But this is going to be the whole. I think they want to merge all the interfaces together. So that's not okay. It's not much, but if you look at tens of millions of volume every day, it fucking adds up and it's scammy.
It's the communication. So like where I was standing with it.
Even here, it doesn't say it properly. You know, it doesn't even. Yeah. Even the code is not communicating properly. From the code. Anyways, rant over.
Yes. Well, like. What I was trying to get at, bro. No. You said rant is over, so you can hold fire for a little second, bro, and then we'll go back. Like for me, it's like, bro, I don't mind paying a fee if I know what the fee is for. I get what you're saying. Like, it's illogical. It makes no fucking sense to want to pay a higher amount in fees than a lower amount in fees when we're swapping money. It's also annoying that when you are trying to take your own money out, that like pieces are taken away from it. That's obviously how this industry is mostly fueled by these trading fees, etc. Right? But if I know that the fee is specific and is going towards something that I am fond of and am encouraging or want, or benefits my ecosystem better or myself in that ecosystem better, then I have no qualms with it. But the communication of it is done poorly. I get what you're saying. As it is right now, I had no idea of this. I've been swapping for a larger fee amount for the entirety that has existed, and I don't even know how long that has existed.
Since the swap feature has been in the wallet.
In the wallet, yeah. And then there's also the component of like in the wallet, the swap feature has the accessibility to use different providers. So the fee is obviously, I would imagine, is somewhere contractually needed to be there to have that capability, because in the wallet there is cross-chain features, right? And it bridges for you within that.
If you stay within Ronin, you're not cross-chaining.
That's a different
thing.
Of course, but what I'm saying is there's an optionality in the wallet as well to select which swap provider you want to use, right?
And that's okay. Like you paying fees there, it's fine. Like that's real utility that it's okay to pay for. But here we're more discussion and actually even a swap. If I don't mind paying a little extra to swap in the wallet, it avoids you going to the website. If you need the cash real quick, and you don't want to go to Katana, and how sometimes the swap fails on, I don't know. I don't mind paying extra for the wallet. Here, what I don't like, and I've been thinking about it since I noticed it on the hub, it's like if you're going to meld everything together, that should be removed. Because what's the difference between the two tabs we were looking at? Nothing, except that one is where Sky Mavis sends where all the links that you click on send you there, and it's the most expensive option. It's a small thing, and it's a mix of, because it's not even that much, as Steven said, it's not a big percentage, but it's a perception thing, and it's a communication thing, and I think it encapsulates a lot of different people's frustration with the ecosystem right now, because it might not seem like much for the team, but it's this multiplied by 100 on tiny little things. If there's not that there are 100 things, but that it's just it gets to people.
Adds up. It just adds up.
That's what I was going to do.
Steven, you were smiling. I don't know if you want to enter the conversation at this point.
For me, obviously, respectfully, it's a non-issue issue. You know what I mean? So, like, because I don't really like see it as anything relevant. Like, if I'm paying 200 RON on like a 10,000 swap, like that's like what, $50 or something. Like, I'll pay 20 times that on Ethereum or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I get it.
We're not comparing RON with Ethereum. We're comparing
of course
it with other L2s with low cost. So you compare it with how much you pay for a swap on Arbitrum.
Okay, but I was comparing it.
Okay.
Well, right.
Everything
so,
is more expensive
I was
than Ethereum.
comparing it. I was just showing, like, okay, well, in the grand scheme of things, like, if I wanted to wire out money from an exchange, I'll pay more than that, right? Like, I'll pay fucking like a few hundreds of dollars, like. So it's just like I become numb to it in sorts, right? But if this at the end of the day actually increases RON price or whatever, then I'm happy with it. Like right now, RON doesn't have a use case, and I genuinely think that RON is actually way too cheap in terms of like what you can do with it. Like it's just way too cheap. Like gas fees on RON has literally been free for like the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. Where like I feel during that time maybe we should have been having more gas fees so that like there could be more in the treasury or whatever. Then we could have had a bigger buyback and so on. So there's a lot of different things that we could talk about here. Of course, if you have an edge and you know that it's cheaper to use it, that's your edge, right?
Yeah.
So use it to your advantage. You think everyone else should have like a fair chance and just educate people that, hey guys, just use this. I think that's fine too. Like whatever it is, I know they're doing some kind of experiment with it. I just think it's a non-issue. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. I'm so left curve on it. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, let's think about other things that are happening here. We like I never predicted Doc to be so infuriated by Steven's non-issue stance.
It's not. It's actually a rare time where where I'm disagreeing with both of you. So
Yeah. But you couldn't have predicted that, and if there was a prediction market on Ronin, you could have made a position on it. But there isn't.
There isn't.
So, I mean, there
They
is,
just-
but there isn't.
no, there
Shout out
isn't.
to Forecast.
They just left. So bye forecast.
Oh wait, it's like a full-on like try and pick up and take all your shit and leave.
Yeah. It's they're going to milk grants on other chains.
Okay, so I thought this was like, oh, we're going to be multi-chain. We're just opening up the accessibility
wait.
for Arbitrum.
Has migrated, so that's usually it literally says it's moving to, you know.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you-
It's
if your wife
just
says
like
I'm
crossing
moving,
the
if your wife
French
says I'm
Channel.
moving back to, if your wife says I'm moving back to my parents, it's not it's not good news.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's happening. They have migrated to Arbitrum. Full story. Maybe there was friends in the Arbitrum ecosystem, and the deal with Ronin was like, oh, we're going to be in Arbitrum anyway. So they were like, it's cool. Forecast we're all in. And then we obviously decided to go with the super chain with Optimism, and Forecast were like, well, fuck this shit. We haven't got anything yet from Ronin. Let's bounce. So that's their side of it, potentially. From our side of it, or from my side of it, Forecast came in here, and I was excited to have a prediction market on Ronin. In a fucking gaming industry, in a gaming chain, prediction markets can pop the fuck off. They did nothing, bro. Like nothing. Every single market on there was months out of confirming. Like there was no live operations that happened. They had so many opportunities to sync with live events. You could have worked with community and put on tournaments and then done fucking prediction markets on the tournaments. They could have been creative and customizable. There was so much that they could have done. And to start it all off, they decided to go with the Ronin Waypoint wallet, and it was just like it was a shit show from the run. Like, and this is not me bashing for the sake of bashing. Like, I actually have met Chris in real life as well, and I think he's just on job. He hustles, right? He made community gaming. It's a great platform for competitive gaming. So I thought he would have seen that vision, bro. That you're on a gaming platform. It's very condensed and niche. So lean into the niche. Lean into the small communities, put on events that give them a reason to use your product. None of that shit happened. So none of the traction happened, and nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah,
Who could have
no, I
predicted
mean,
this?
it's not even that, bro. It's that they did community round. They fucking like.
Oh, that's not even talking about a
buy into
token.
it,
Yeah. I mean,
right?
yo, cook on the token.
The real problem is that they did a community round. They made people buy into it, and then they made this deal like, oh, if the price is below this, we're gonna give you twice the tokens, blah blah blah. Then they launched a token, and before community even gets their token, the price is like half the price of like what they bought in at community. It's like,
Oh my
who's
god,
selling?
oh my god.
Even the
Bro,
players didn't even get their tokens yet, right? And we know what ended up happening later was that they had a bunch of KOLs that they paid out a bunch of tokens to, and they're the first ones to get it. I assume the team had a bunch of tokens as well, so they sent it out to their market makers. So they siphoned everything from their token from the jump, from day one. All the money is already drained, right? And now look, now it's at nothing, like literally zero. It's like the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Like one of the most embarrassing things. I know a few other projects that are equally, if not more embarrassing. And because of that, they have no like supporters anymore, right?
Did they have any to begin with?
Oh, they had a
No,
lot.
stop,
Don't forget that
I never even logged into the platform, so that's how.
So you don't. I don't know if you know this, but they're community gaming.
The community gaming, bro. Yeah, they got big.
CGX is community gaming. They were
Wow,
built on the
they
backs
really
of Axie.
dropped the ball. Really dropped the ball. If that was the launch.
They're the team that was built on the backs of
What the fuck?
Axie, and they had access to a bunch of players. Everyone who signed up, they had gamers who would have loved to have been part of the prediction market if they actually executed on this properly, right? But and they were here before prediction markets was getting hot.
Yeah, they
that's
actually were.
true. Yeah.
Right? It's just that they fucked up that token launch so fucking bad that nobody gave a fuck about them. Actually, not that nobody gave a fuck about them. They hated them with a burning passion, right? Good thing our boy Nathan out there made a bag. wherever Nathan is. Well done.
We can't. Yeah, we'll end up throwing Cairo under the bus as well, bro. But like, yeah, it was a bad setup from the jump.
I mean, I'm not even gonna say anything about Cairo because Cairo's still here.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like I was just talking about people who were getting tokens, right?
Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Yeah. So that happened, and then guess what, guys? Guess what? They said in their Discord they're gonna discontinue CGX. It's gone. They're just gonna be like, "Oh, sorry guys, this is not our no, the token, the CGX token." They're like, "Oh, sorry guys, well the token is not ours anymore. Like we're just not gonna."
We're not gonna support this anymore.
Yeah,
like
we're gonna burn our supply and that's it. So they fucking stole all your fucking money and just got the fuck out. That's it. Literally stole all your fucking money.
So that token is completely irrelevant now, and is nothing. Like it just doesn't even. It's never gonna be used.
It's gone. It's gone. It's useless. It doesn't like you can't do anything with it. You can't take it to Arbitrum. You can't play with it on Arbitrum. You can't do anything. So they're gonna launch a new token on Arbitrum. They're gonna run the same playbook, right? But this time they feel like it's gonna be better. Yeah. Again, it goes back to the whole point of if you don't have market fit, don't fucking launch a token, you fucking idiots. Jesus
So
Christ.
why are Arbitrum opting to save them then?
Because obviously they need a predictions market, right? You're seeing like Polymarket, Kelsey, all this shit like doing well. Like so obviously they're gonna take a chance on someone who has a product already. It's cheaper for one. Right?
And they don't have a token yet.
Yeah, and they're happy to abandon their old token to make a new token. Right? Yeah. So it's like if you want a prediction market today, then there you go. There's your Temu prediction market for Arbitrum.
Yeah.
This is partly fueling my tweet yesterday about the cringe. Let's just do a slow roll of the comment section.
What comments? Okay, welcome friends.
Yeah, so we can you go into their Discord? Go join their Discord, Gila, and show them the message. Go show them the message. Like it's actually incredible. Like they fleeced fucking Ronin so hard. It's incredible. Like it's actually disgusting to me. How they pull that one.
I don't even have their Discord, bro. Actually I do. Okay, let me share the Discord. We can do that. That's Alright, we're here. Where do I go? There. Announcements. Where do I go?
Just go to the bottom. There you go. Go up. Wait, let me see where it is.
Forecast news, maybe?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, it might be this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much the tweet. Share your wins. Wait, is there anyone doing that? Oh my god, this guy made what? In 6 months?
So it was by Chris G. Search Chris G in the chat and then in the search bar, click Chris.
It was by Chris.
He's the one who wrote it. There you go. Yep. That's their founder.
Scroll down. Scroll.
Wait, maybe you're scrolling too far. It was on 5/11.
Wasn't it just there?
On the 5th. On the 5th. It was no. It was written on the 5th. Keep scrolling down. Go to the 5th.
You missed it already.
Right there, an important announcement. Right there, you fucker. Go down. I said on the 5th, and you're going to the 6th. Go down, lower. Right there. Jesus. I'm like, it's right there, and this guy scrolls up.
An important update on staking and CGX. We launched CGX in February through Community Gaming as part of our vision to reward competitive gamers for their participation in esports tournaments. We rewarded over 37,000 gamers at launch and ran premium token gated tournaments. Going forward, Forecast won't be supporting the CGX token, and we're burning all tokens owned by us. As we continue to evolve Forecast, all our resources are now focused on building the best USDC native prediction market. This wasn't an easy decision, and we know it affects our CGX community. The best way we can honor that is by building something exceptional. This decision accelerates our ability to deliver lightning fast, deeper liquidity, and a platform that works for real-time trading across gaming, crypto, and live streaming. Well, fuck me in various places. Yeah. Well,
do you know how incredibly cringe that one is? Like I've never.
It's this line. This is a bar. This is, bro. Man should be a rapper.
Oh, yeah.
The best way we can honor this is by building something exceptional.
So cringe.
Like, I'm not here to like fucking tear people down, but this one deserves a new arsehole because you need one. Like, you fucking need one.
Like, what the fuck? I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Before.
Community gaming, by the way. Good job, guys. Out of everybody that you would expect to fleece the Ronin ecosystem, you wouldn't expect it to be something that worked closely with the players with us for years, and then they're the ones who are going to do it. Whereas to be a bigger fleecer than Kydro, you gotta be quite talented.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. It's
no. Kydro's still the goat. Kydro's still the goat of that. Kydro got like over 5 milli. Like, that's crazy.
No, they started tweeting again. They started tweeting again. You know that?
Yeah, I remember once.
Are they running low on funds? Is that what's happening?
I remember in February or March, I pointed out it had been 4 months since their last tweet, and I made a tweet about it. And the next day, they was like, "Here's our play to airdrop campaign."
Didn't they have one like last year? Did they already have a play to
airdrop? No, they've had a play to airdrop campaign all year.
This is 17 hours ago. Kydro update.
This is the same leaderboard. Also, this is exactly what you need to do when your token is right at the. It's like it can't get closer to zero. You should just be giving out more every week to all of your holders for no.
Let me check Kydro.
What's the token called? It's like KDR.
KDR, yeah.
Fuck me gently in the night.
Oh my god, 100k market cap.
That's 100k market cap.
100k. Wait, what are we doing? Pin airdrop? What are they trying to airdrop? What are you talking about? What are we airdropping?
Whoa! What the hell?
Bro, I can't stop scrolling. This is a 16 million.
This is gonna end up being like a right angle. Just like that.
No, bro, like you can't even.
What the fuck?
No way, this fucking thing wicked 16 million market cap and is 100k now.
Oh, then you might not want to look at APRS.
Is it worse? Really? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god.
Gaming in 2025, guys.
How do you fight cynicism in this environment? Good question.
You release games on time so that we have distractions from all this bullshit, please.
Yeah.
I beg you.
The thing is, all these guys, right? All these fraudsters. The best thing about them is that we all learned what to trust and what not to trust, right? Because we're still, in my humble opinion, we're still early, so we know like how to see the bullshit now, right? So anytime someone's doing a P2A and you've never seen their game, don't fucking play.
Yeah.
Don't fucking play. Like,
also,
sure,
bro,
but if you go in and play on a P2A and you've never seen their game, just farm your token, sell it, and don't look back, right? The thing is,
thank you, brother.
Participate more in places where they have a product market fit. If they can make money without having a token out, right? Those are the projects you're gonna want to believe in. Now, are there any at the moment? Not really.
Angry Dynamites? Okay.
Not really.
Fishing Frenzy, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe, yeah.
They got revenue without the token.
But we're gonna need to see more data around that, right? Like we need to see proof from these guys being like, "Yo, this is how much we made over this period of time. This is what we're gonna do with this." Like, if you can't make money for your project by using, let's say, Ron or something, which has very deep liquidity, then you probably don't really have a product market fit. So what's the point of launching a token?
Tip of the day is look at these projects that are full of fucking shit and look at their comment section because they are paying more people who are full of more shit.
On InfoFi.
Yeah. So, hey, I hope you are so cheerful after today's show. It may have brought you a boost, a new lease on life. The weekend is fast approaching. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see what we can do. I want to talk a little bit more about Fableborn. I want to convince Steven to start playing Fableborn by the time it comes out. Hopefully, we have Grand Arena by the time the next show comes around.
When they had the Kingdoms, I wanted to play Fableborn, right? And I did play Fableborn on the playtest and everything, but they just took so fucking long, bro.
That was at the start.
Bro, the last season was a year ago. Literally, season 3 was a year ago.
Exactly. So like, they just took so long. I just kind of lost interest over time. Same thing as like even with these Kingdoms, like people just lost interest. Like you gotta keep the ball rolling, man. Like you gotta just keep on.
They were pivoting for this power play. Like I think they changed. Like they didn't change, but they restructured and rebuilt and redesigned how the Web3 aspect of this game was going to operate, and that's what took them a year. To be honest, I think the game has been ready for a very long time. The way that it was at the playtest at Zebu Live, like that, it's a complete game. Like that game could be on the marketplace in top 10 just for a normal game. Like that's how well put together the game is. So that's why I'm like heavy anticipation around it, because the product of the game itself is you can't really knock it. There's nowhere to knock it. So, and that's why I want you to have exposure to the gameplay when it comes out, because I do think that it's a tractionable product for people who don't even give a fuck about Web3. So be prepared for that. And that's your alpha if you haven't even heard of anything about Fableborn, or you have and you haven't seen gameplay, or you lost interest too over the last year. I'm saying rub some salt in the wound and fucking put your big boy pants on and get back involved.
Girl pants on. We don't discriminate around here.
Yeah. Big non-binary fucking pants on, you twats. Anyway, that is the end of the show, bro. I can't be asked to do anything else. I'm dead ass, bro. This fucking environment is full of fucking cringe, bro.
Yeah.
Forecast
Speaking
cringe.
of, I'll tell you this. I want to give a huge shout out to Kitty World, because not only are they supporters of the Ronin Radio,
they got stuff also... actually.
What's that?
They got new stuff, bro. We may as well go take a look.
Yeah, go take a look. But I want to say that they are building something, and it's gonna fill the gap of. They're the ones who are gonna be filling the gap of prediction market. I think. So I advise on them on a certain way that they can activate users in Ronin in a way that they actually care about prediction markets. Let's just hope that they're going to be able to execute on it, because if they do, oh my god, it's going to be an absolute cook. I think I told Stark about this in private, what it was. I think Stark liked the idea a lot.
Stark got it? I didn't get no alpha? Fuck.
That's because you're fucking wanking somewhere, mate.
You go for haircuts that take 12 fucking hours, bro.
Yeah, if you're in the fucking Discord with us, I've been telling you too.
Yeah, we're in the Discord for like 12 to 16 hours a day, and you're never there, so...
Okay, maybe not bullshit. Never, but you know, like
that's how it feels anyway. It feels
whenever he's not wanking, he's there, right? Whenever he's not wanking, he's there. But like,
yeah, I stroke my shit for hours on end, so it's quite a long time.
Christ, lads.
Yeah.
Let's return back to some professionalism. The thing is, Kitty are cooking. All right, they always have been. Proud sponsor of the show, always grateful for their support, and we are advocates for it, because this is the type of shit we have to deal with in this industry, right? And then you find teams who are capable and are actually building real product, and like are not here for some quick payday or to do some bullshit with an audience they are farming. And you know, I couldn't be prouder to be sponsored by them. But they are cooking. This image, Loki, could be a wallpaper, but the kitty boys. Something's coming. keep your eyes open, Tamers. The next phase of expansion is closer than you think. Right now, the Tamer missions are back live, so you can go and get back into those Tamer missions. Load up your inventory. I need some more stuff out here, bro. This is looking kind of scarce in comparison to some of the top people who actually taking part in the leaderboards, etc. Look at these guys, bro. 79,000 points. They are cooking. Shout out to Fenrir. He's been at the top for the whole time of this project's existence. But I genuinely feel like, shout out to Shader, I genuinely feel like the people that are up here and they're grinding all of these items, and then they turn around and they do release fucking products that is desirable, and people are like, damn, I wish I would have.
No,
You
not
really
only
are
that,
going to wish you did.
their leaderboard's crazy too, because they give away like USDC, they give away like
Pokemon cards, bro.
slabs, right? Sealed products, like all kinds of different stuff. They got like crazy NFTs from like other places. They had like wrong case. Yo, Kitty is by far the most underrated like group in the entire Ronin ecosystem, and they don't even have like any kind of deals with Sky Mavis.
Yeah.
For now, right? Maybe Sky Mavis will realize that holy fuck, these guys are real builders and actually doing shit for the community and providing value and creating transactions, unlike some of these games. I don't know which ones, but you know what I mean. I think you can fill the gap. Yeah.
Let's get the full update though, really. Hello, Tamers. As we approach the introduction of the Tamer Forge and the Kitty mining colonies, we are continuing to refine the resource layer of Kitty World. The next phase of the game will place increased importance on materials, tool progression, and long-term inventory planning. So this is what they're alluding to. Like, that's the next phase, right? And where do you get all of the resources? Essentially, the origin of that is Tamer missions. So you need Tamers to go out and get your resources in the missions. You need the companions, because the companions are going to be your Kitty mining colonies, is what I presume, right? And if you read through all of these news updates, they actually share news updates very frequently. One team that does this and stays on top of it, for sure. So check out the news updates as they come out. But this is as they prepare for the transition, they're introducing a full crafting material description refresh. So you're going to know what the hell you're going to go get and your resources and what you're going to be able to do with those. 6 new dispatch materials. So there's actually new resources right now in the Tamer missions. If you haven't got back involved, then that's something to look at. A small section of new missions added to the dispatch pool, and a persistent bond behavior now functioning correctly. So if you've got your set amount of Tamers, you send them on specific missions, you keep doing that, your persistent bond is going to start giving you more multipliers as well. So dive back into the Tamer missions, get your resources in, and be prepared for the next phase of the Kitty World journey, bro. Lock the fuck in. I'm telling you, we've been saying for the longest time, this is project that is going to cook.
Yeah.
Is it really happening? Wait, it's really happening. We're about to close it up, but it's really happening.
Oh, look who showed up. Oh my God.
It's really happening. Yeah, Trevor says, where the F is Moses in the Bible? Leaves his apostle in the VC by himself. Yeah.
Pull him up. Pull him up.
You're jumping on the bandwagon. I went for a haircut yesterday. It took 9.5 hours, and that is feasible, I believe. Anyway, we have been graced with the presence of the Grace Havana, bro. He's in the building. What's going on,
Yo, what's good?
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, I'm cringing hard, bro. Timeline is getting to me.
Okay. No, I was meant to jump in. I saw you guys having a good old chat, and I thought this would be the perfect time for me to jump in.
Oh yeah, bro. We cooking, man. Kitties are cooking over there.
Yes, we are constantly cooking as a team, as you guys can see. We started off as the underdog, but now we're not the underdogs anymore. We're the guys that are actually building and showing up every day and being agile and staying true to the community as we promised from the first day we started. That's it.
For real. But you guys said you said you're not the underdog, and the immediate response that triggered in my brain was that you guys are cats. So like, yeah, that's That's right. Well, I didn't want to interrupt your flow, right?
Yeah, that's no problem. I don't want to say we're the undercats because certain people might take that a different way, So that's the
Yikes.
reason.
Yo.
That's the reason why I said underdogs. But no, yes, as you can see, we've been literally putting out so much information about what we're doing, where we're going forward with the actual vision of Kitty World from where we actually started, where things was really slow and no one had any idea of what our vision was and what we're doing. And as you guys can see, we've been really focused on sustainability at the moment because we've seen lots of projects within Web3 go down, go bust because they don't focus on sustainability first, which will actually support their foundation for moving forward. So that's what we've been doing. And as you can see, we've been building for so many projects within Ronin. We've done MOTZ, we've done Fortune Ronin, we've also done Planet Horse. There's another two that's actually coming up. We've also been commissioned to build out a platform that will fill the gap. Not going to give too much information about that, but we are getting into bed with the right people right now. That's all I can say on that. You'll see some information coming up soon about a project called PawnHub. You might have seen us tweet about that. It's a fully analytic dashboard that will be out very soon, but it's been commissioned by someone very big within the ecosystem. And we will start to push out the news about that very soon. As you guys know, one's already closed down. So from what I'm saying, you can kind of know who we're getting into bed in and what's filling the gap.
PawnHub. Let's go.
Hey. Wait a second.
Is it Skywavis or is it or maybe? I don't know.
It's not just one thing. He can't wait, bro. He needs
No,
to
I'm
put
not,
it
no,
in.
but I'm not pushing for an answer. I'm guessing. I think as soon as you said commissioned by someone, my mind went to or, but I don't know.
My mind went to Coco, but then I forgot he's absolutely is like MIA, but maybe
he's just been busy with the Kitty team this whole time. We shall
All I
see.
can say, put it this way, Mavis Hub is not there anymore. That's all I can say.
Oh, cook. Wait, book, bro. I don't even. I'll leave it to the speculation because I don't even know myself. But Big Crit Brit. Yeah, I need to ban you from chat. This is starting to get a little crazy, right? Shout out to Big Crit. Shout out to Binary Assets as well. You guys have been absolutely consistent above all. And, like I say this, like I'm sometimes like loose and stuff, but like genuinely, I couldn't be more proud to the fact that like you guys were the first project on Ronin to really make like a commitment stance to like what we've been doing as well as a sponsor, and like supporting what we were doing in the same way. Like it's a symbiosis. Seeing what you guys have done here, being here in Ronin for so long, knowing that this shit hasn't existed yet, hurting a little bit because it's quite painful that it hasn't up until this point, and we are long down the road, but relieved that it is. And what you just said, I'm going to leave it to marinate in people's minds. If they watch today's show, they might get a little bit of alpha on that front. But if it's what I think it is, then it's an absolute cook, and I couldn't be more excited, bro, to see that happen. So they'll be in the fucking chat for that, bro.
Yeah, in the coming days, we'll be putting out some information about that. And then we've also got another platform that should be coming out shortly. We were doing some testing. I think T-Ban done a little bit of testing with it today, and we were looking about implementing something else. So we've got so much cooking at the moment, and including we've also still building out our game, still expanding the dispatch mission, also building out the mine and the forge. There's just so much things our team is doing at the moment, and just staying true to our vision that we want to be the backbone of most projects within Ronin. In fact, all of the projects we want to be the backbone of and build what they need instead of charging them an arm and a leg which most people do. We want to give them that barrier to entry so that they can build whatever they want and attract new users, because that's what the whole goal is at the end of the day, to attract new users to our project and to Ronin, because that creates more transactions, because that's what everyone looks at on the outside. How many transactions are you guys pulling in a day on your blockchain? So if we can actually contribute to that, we are providing our vision.
Yeah. Nah, you should know, but we should know better by this point, bro. If the kitties you think they've gone quiet, it's because they are fucking, you know, like actually a pet cat. You know what I mean?
They're on the prowl.
Yeah, they're on the prowl, bro. Like you're looking for your cat around the house, like damn, I want you, sit on my lap, give me some comfort and something like, and then it's just outside scrapping with alley cats, getting in victories and coming home, ranking up.
Bro,
somebody should make an extraction shooter that's actually like a cat that leaves the house and you just scrap. No, I'm joking. Either way, that's an idea for you in the future if you want that, mate. Yeah.
But one of the most important things I wanted to put out here today as well is that we've not really mentioned this, but this is the most important thing. I think you guys might have seen a tweet from my profile. I don't actually tweet much. Post much on X. Can tell my age. I'm still calling it Twitter.
We call it Twitter too. Don't worry.
It's Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys saw like my last post, it was about proxies, where we hinted about proxies, because at the moment our whole community is very small at the moment, as Jiho said as well. We've got a very small community, but they're very, very strong together. This is the reason why we are where we're at the moment. So we are looking to introduce the proxies very soon, and the proxies will then introduce the free-to-play game, which will then get more people into the game. And anyone who holds the NFTs, their NFTs will then go into a pool, which will then go into a rental system where they will earn from the free-to-play users who are playing on the dispatch missions, who are playing in the forge, who are playing in the mine. So this is something that I really wanted to put forward to you guys today, because a lot of people keep asking, how are you guys going to expand the ecosystem? And this is how we're going to do it with the proxies. And I can tell you, it might come before the forge, it might come after the forge, or it might come at the same time. But this is the most exciting thing, and will open the gateway to us actually growing as a project.
I've said since the first time I ever saw proxy NFTs, I said like this is actually a solution to some real problem.
I just silenced the room.
Yeah. No, bro. Wait. You can hear me? You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a silence room. I was like, I was chatting, bro. Like the first time I saw proximity NFTs, I was like, there's something here. One of the biggest problems that you could perceive of like a project in any project is like the participation. Like if you've got NFTs, like are you gonna get more people to buy the NFTs, and that caps out at a certain point, and then that makes the supply, going to only certain people, and that creates an economy that's top heavy, and all these problems arise from people not having access. Proximity based NFTs that actually do bring residuals back to the owners, but welcome in more people who don't need to, come free to play, essentially, is massive. Like it's a game changer. So to hear that you guys are looking at proximities is
it's
massive.
a smaller entry, right, to play the game, to participate, instead of like having to go out buy like crazy expensive NFTs, right, while still retaining the value of the NFTs to the owners and so on. So it's a very nice concept. I'm excited for it.
Because as you guys know, I'm quite big in the Pokemon scene. So I was thinking, how can we bridge that gap with the Pokemon community? They're so focused on the actual physical asset. So I've been talking to them and trying to get them over to the digital asset. And the way to do that is for having a free way to access our ecosystem after speaking to many of them. So this is why we came about pushing this even more. And as you can see, we're pushing the Pokemon slabs even more, because that's the audience we've seen that we can bridge that gap with and bring them into Ronin and bring them into our ecosystem, because we feel like we've garnered most of the people that we can within Ronin. And now it's time to start expanding. We've been here for nearly 7 months. We've built that foundation. So now it's time to expand that foundation. That's why you'll see us focusing more and more on the actual physical collectible item and mixing it with the digital collectible item. That's why you guys have seen our Kitty World collector's profile, which is my personal collection, which I'm going to be using to actually give away as prizes for the dispatch mission. So that's why we haven't released anything yet. So everything that we're doing at the moment ties into each other with the Pokemon slabs, with us trying to expand with the proxies. It's exactly the same thing what Jihos is doing with the Pawn Stars, just trying to expand into that real world where we can continue to bring in funds.
Bro, no, sorry, Per. I agree with what you're saying. I'm laughing because I just got a notification on my browser that Kitty token has pumped 12% in the last 30 minutes. So I'm thinking that there's
Just like
some
that.
kind of effect happening as we speak,
I
bro.
mean, are we gonna see Pawn Stars on RonHub?
You're going to see a lot of stuff on RonHub. RonHub is going
How
to
are we
the
talking about
actual gateway.
Pawn Stars and Ron
Okay.
Hub in like the same
See,
sentence?
someone caught it. Someone caught it.
It's
I caught it,
beautiful.
but I tried to divert the answer as I have to be very professional.
Yeah. I'll take the fool on that. I'll be the fool guy on the whole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You never say anything untoward.
Nah, I'll be the ball guy. No worries about it. But someone said earlier in the chat, and that's someone being Rallo, find me another chart in Ronin that doesn't look as bad as that when we were looking at the Ronin one. Here you go. I'll fucking show you. I'll show you right now. Absolutely not. This just happened in the last 30 minutes. No, I'm joking. That's a daily chart. But at the end of the day, this looks considerably more promising than many a chart in ecosystem across different ecosystems as well here. And when you think about this, I don't boil it down. How does it come back to the token itself, Kitty? Again, this is not a show for financial advice or whatever, but the Kitty World token obviously is succinct with Kitty World. Look what Kitty World are doing. Look what's been proposed, and let's see what actually hits the ground in the next coming weeks, months.
And while we're on this, we're
yeah.
actually showing the token. If you guys realize, as a project, we've never ever pumped our token. We don't really market it at all, and there's a reason for that. And once we get to the end of the year, then you will start to see some massive buybacks from the team, like we promised, because we had to stop the buybacks while we sort out some communications that need to be sorted out on the back end, which you need to do as a project when you're going legitimate with everything and you have a fully registered company. You kind of have to stay away from pumping your token until you have the correct paperwork to do that. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Once we've got all of the communications back, we would then go back into our buybacks, and then we will start to market the token even more and focus. Just for anyone who's out there thinking that we don't really talk much about it, there's reasons for that.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I'm glad that you came through, bro. Appreciate it. I did hear murmurs about it potentially happening at the start of the show. I'm glad it did happen. Bullish, man. Just excited to see what you guys are cooking up. I don't know what this Ron Hub's going to be, but if it's as used and as fondly treated as another hub, I think we'll be bullish. So thank you for coming through, my friend.
That's no problem. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the show, and I'm sure you'll see some images that shouldn't be on there. You guys have a great show and a great evening.
Thank you, bro. Yo, get it cooking, bro. Let's go. Nah, bro, I'm painfully bullish on Key, bro. It just is what it is. Been in the space for a while. Just the signaling as well behind the scenes and like their support factor, like projects just don't do these things, and like it almost makes me feel as if, okay, what's their end goal? Like, what are they actually trying to do in the space if they're not like making some of these commitments, movements, support stances? Like, really does make me question. But we'll see what happens. I don't know what the Ron Hub will be. Sounds like it's something. For sure. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starving, bro. I need some food. Stark literally turned his camera off to go get some munches, bro. It's making me even hungrier. I'm just like,
yeah, we got a lot going on. Hopefully this week, or I mean, he said the latest Friday, right? For
GA.
That's what they said on. That's what they said on Tuesday.
Bro, I'm not listening to any of it.
The latest. So let's hope it happens, man. I'm gonna be excited for that. I'm also
the latest.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah. Let's hope it actually happens, because it's gonna be quite sad if it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my god. Wait, can we just address this before we go off air? Because this is fucking cringe gold right here. Oh my god. This is fucking it. I love it.
Is it Codit joining?
Cringe gold right here. Fucking hey. Met the forecast team earlier this year, and they're perfectly positioned to lead prediction markets in gaming, especially across emerging markets where innovation and competition thrive. They've been making strong moves and recently migrated to Arbitrum, and are positioning themselves to become the #1 prediction market in LATAM. Together, we'll be onboarding esports talents and creators in LATAM, and we're looking to connect with even more creators and communities across the region. If you're interested in working together, leave a comment about Jag. Yup. No, I'm joking.
Jesus.
Right.
Enough said about forecast, I think so. I'm Ron Hub, what the fuck? We'll see. Maybe we'll just have to. Maybe by tomorrow or Saturday we'll just have to delete this episode, because we just spent all the whole hour shitting on Sky Mavis being gone, and there's gonna be a new hub. We'll see. We shall see.
Oh my god, bro! No, I'm like, I love to focus on that. That's great. That's awesome. That is happening. So that's awesome. Just store that there. But on the other aspect, I'm fucking done with this space, bro. This is what I mean about the LARPing fucking melons, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this space, bro? And these are the people that we champion. You know how much bread these people be putting in these Mongols' hands? I don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it, bro. Anyway, it's true, bro. Fucking retards, man. These are your champions. Spike's gonna bring you in millions of users. Fuck right off.
I love that Theben has been blurred out by his captain. It's so fitting.
Yeah,
it's so fitting.
He's not. He's he can't be identified. It's me, mate. It's me. That fucking posse of pussyholes. That like, it is what it is. All right. Jealousy, maybe. Skill issue, maybe. But at the end of the day, you fucking make me cringe. Thank you for tuning into Ronin Radio, and we'll be back live next fucking week. If Grand Arena's not here, I'm gonna punt. I'm gonna take the camera. We're gonna do a live show on the streets. I'm gonna ask someone why Grand Arena is not live, and whatever their answer is, I'm fucking haymakering them. All right. So thanks so much for joining me today's show. We'll be back next week, where we actually give a fucking shit about this space more than just securing a bag out here. It is what it is. But bye. Yeah. Have you seen that meme? That girl's leaving the car and the dad's saying goodbye and she's going, bye. No. Yeah. No. You're uncultured, you uncultured swine. Either way.
Yeah. I'm sure that's the problem. Bye. You muted yourself somehow. Just like the river, my neck is gon' ponder. Pondy River, Pondy Pond, yeah, Pondy Gone.
cigarette, body long. She want the city back, I ain't done. Lil Uzi Vert is up, one of one. One on one, one on one, one on one. One on one, one on one, one on one. I put this shit on my mama, yeah. I put this shit right here, right on my mama, yeah. Lit up a cigarette, hell with the drama, yeah. Just like the river, my neck is gon' ponder, yeah. Pondy River, Pondy Bun, yeah. Pondy gun, cigarette, Pondy long. She want the city back, I ain't done. Lil Uzi Vert is up, one of one. One on one, one on one, one on one. One on one, one on one, one on one. No, I'm not 2 or 3 or just 4. No, I'm not 5 or 6, never 7. Since I was 10, I said fuck 12. So I was scared when I was 11. I do not fuck with none of these niggas, cause deep down I know that they all jealous. No, I do not believe in nothing. My word is so biblical, make it to heaven. A Mary? Nah. Bar me my zipper, I can't do embellish. Traffic the drugs, ain't no way I can mail it. Seal up the dog food, the dog can't even smell it. My dick ain't like fentanyl, don't even hell it. My bro got a body, you can't even tell it. My chopper got played, not talking to heli. Chopper just came with them titties and belly. My bitch, she so tight, it look like she all driving a lamp on no Honda.